Yo, 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 how we doing out there in Facebook? You got the Spicy Boys here, fucking on a nice Wednesday night.
Cool.
Well, we got 3/4 of the Spicy Boys. One of them is out celebrating his birthday. I don't know. You never told us if he was going to be here or not, but he's out there celebrating his birthday. Good old Lando. I'm slamming a little Trulies for you, dog. But anyways, just some things I wanted to talk about before we bring our guest on. First of all, how are you guys doing, man? How are you doing, Brady?
Coolin', man. About to fucking do an honorary swig right quick.
What is that, dude? Is that like some... That looks dangerous, dude. It's his Nike. Oh, some Henny, boy.
Damn,
boy.
That 90s rap's rubbing off on you way too much.
How you doing, A-Rod? How's work today, dude?
Oh, man, another day. So I'm here.
I
got my grandpa's old cough medicine.
There you go, dog. So first of all, I'm getting a little bit of echo. I don't know. But anyways, first of all, I want to first say that you guys need to share the show, start a watch party so we can get some viewers here. Okay, so share the damn show. All right. And then second of all, remember that you can find our podcast on various platforms, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Spreaker, lots of other ones. Find us on there, and we post the links on our page from time to time, so go check it out. Let's see. By the way, if you haven't yet, go check out our music video. It is fucking baller. Created by Visual Voice Artistry. We just uploaded it to the Space on Travel YouTube channel, and it's getting lots of views on there. We're getting getting it out to some new ears, so it's dope. So it's pretty awesome to see that go ham there.
Yeah, it's been getting blown up.
Yeah, dude, it's been awesome, man. I've been loving the feedback on it, man. And then one of the things I wanted to talk about is we are looking for sponsors, particularly to help us with funds for our band, recording, gig expenses, and things like that. So if any of you guys out there are business owners or know of someone that might be interested in sponsoring, hit us up. Like you can message us on Facebook, or you can email us at etherdc@gmail.com, and let's talk. We'd love to promote you guys. Let's cross network here. So yeah. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest in Headspace.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How are you?
All right.
Yeah.
So introduce each one of you guys. Introduce yourselves. And
Names, what you do.
Yes, tell us all about you.
I'm Dan. I'm the drummer for Headspace, and what I do for a living is IT work at a bank. So everything dealing with banking stuff. So
yeah, and I am Lee Hayes. I'm lead singer and lead guitar player for Headspace, and I am currently a freelance music teacher.
Dang old
For my
dang.
living.
Right on, music teacher and
Where you-
banker.
You guys are from Manhattan area, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we played with these guys. When was that? We played with
I think it was last year.
First time was Skate Farm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Skate
right.
Farm.
Yeah.
Well, our other
But
band,
that
the
was
Merc-
with
Yeah,
the
our other
Merkins.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit,
Your
my
guys'
bad.
other
Double
band.
duty gets to me, guys.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah.
We understand.
But we played with you guys in Manhattan. I don't remember
Yeah,
when that was.
at RC
specifically.
McGraw's.
RC
Was
McGraw's.
that
With
Yeah, it was RC McGraw's.
Rise Again
Yeah.
was on the bill, weren't they?
Yeah, BKB.
That's right. Yeah, Rise
Yeah.
Again
Yeah.
closed. Did they close out that night?
I think
I
Because
so.
it was.
I think
yeah,
so.
It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it was
Rise
us,
Again was
BKB. Yeah, Rise Again, and you guys.
Civil, right?
There was one other band on that bill, wasn't there?
I think Civil.
Civil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun show. There was a lot of
That was a
people
good
there.
show. That was a good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, that was
A lot of
really
people.
Yeah, that was great.
So tell us a little bit about Headspace for those that are out there listening that might not know you. Tell us, when did you guys start, and tell us a little bit about the history and the members in your band.
Okay. We started in July 2018, but let's go back a little bit before that, because it originally started with our rhythm guitarist and main songwriter Pete Jones. He put up an ad on Craigslist, of all places. So I know I was one of the few people who responded to that, and we communicated back and forth, but nothing ever actually got started until around July. And he was in, he had a couple other people, one of them being our former lead singer, Jason. And then we had another drummer before, but I think his name was Dane. I don't remember for sure. But it was the three of them for a while. And eventually they kicked Dane out for, I can't remember the reason right off the top of my head right now. So anyway, they kicked Dane out, and then I joined originally as the drummer.
All right.
And then it was, for a while, me, Pete, and Jason. Jason singing, Pete playing guitar, and me playing drums. And we had a few rehearsals like that. At one of those rehearsals, we were trying to come up with lead guitar lines because Jason was going to play guitar in the band for a little bit. But they didn't, it was more challenging to come up with stuff. So I kind of just shyly volunteered to try coming up with lead lines, and I came up with a few of them, and they're like, huh, you're actually like good at this. Do you just want to play guitar?
Right on.
And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then we got a full 5-piece going with me and Pete on guitar, Jason singing. We had a couple other members, Hannah and Aaliyah, playing bass and drums respectively. They're fucking badasses. I love them. I haven't talked to them for a long time, but they seem to be doing well for themselves right now. They left the band around December 2018. They were like, all 5 of us were together for about maybe 4 or 5 months, and with a couple other member changes in there to kind of fill out different places.
As
so
any
they
punk
left,
band.
right? Yeah. So they left around December 2018. If my time, yeah, that's right. My timeline is correct on that. So they left because there was a whole big fight with Jason.
Oh man.
I don't even remember what the whole idea was about, but there was a huge dispute that happened there, and then they left. So the three of us kind of regrouped, and we found Jamie Deadly and Dan here.
Yep.
So they have
Dan,
been our
the
bass
drywall
player.
man.
Yeah, Dan the man.
They have been our bass player and drummer respectively since January 2019. After that, we were still a 5-piece band, and we got all the way up until July of last year, July 2019, and we played Crypticon in Kansas City. It's a wonderful show.
That was a good show.
Yeah,
Sick.
wonderful
That was
convention.
badass.
Yeah, love that show. One really cool
Met
convention
some
to go
cool
to.
people,
Yeah.
cool actors too.
Yeah, we met like, I remember I met Road Warrior Animal and Bonnie Morgan all within like 2 hours of being there.
Yeah,
or
Sig
something.
Hag was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Wow.
Sid Hag was a big one.
Yeah, that was pretty
Oh,
badass.
shit.
Crazy.
Oh, okay.
Man,
that is intense.
Yeah.
High profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was also a really fun gig because Jason is also a magician. So he started to incorporate some of his magic act stuff into our set for Headspace. And it was really
Incredible.
cool the way everything
Yeah.
just fit for that show really well.
It did.
Yeah, because it was a horror convention. There was magic and there's punk rock, and then it just all fit together so nicely.
That sounds like the shit.
It was
Yeah.
a good weekend.
Yeah, and then what was it? A week or two after that show,
Dude, all you needed was strippers and it'd be a party.
Just
Right?
about. Just about.
Yeah. Let's see. About a week or two after that show, Jason kind of had a breakdown and decided to leave the band for his own health and interest. And it was, it was a fairly mutual thing. And there were a lot of creative differences too. Like he wanted to make the band a more PG rated than what we wanted to be.
Yeah.
Because yeah, and he has his own personal reasons for doing that. That's totally fine. But yeah, so he left the band a little bit after that show, and our next show was supposed to be at Whiskey Business.
Yeah, in Junction.
Yeah, Whiskey Business in Junction City was supposed to happen like
two weeks,
like
or
maybe like
less.
the same week that he left.
Yeah,
I don't know,
something like that.
something really quick.
Yeah, short notice.
Yeah, so we had to regroup a little bit, and I just kind of like Pete doesn't want to sing. I don't think he wants to sing either.
No.
And at the time, Jamie
Yeah, have a couple
was
whiskey
not
drinks, man.
comfortable singing and playing our material, despite the fact that he did it in Ashes in Vain for so long.
Yeah, he did.
So like that kind of left me by default to like step up and learn the songs that we had and become the lead singer / frontman for the band. And the idea was, okay, I'll do this until we can find a permanent replacement for Jason. And we just never did. After that show. It was way too much fun for me to want to give it to somebody else. So
fair enough.
Yeah, so my position in this band is almost completely by accident or just circumstantial at best. But it works.
Circumcised.
And are you comfortable as a guitar player / singer? Like,
yeah, actually, that was my end goal as a musician for the longest time. Like I wanted to, originally I wanted to be the next James Hetfield and be a rhythm player in a thrash band. But this role actually works better for me because now it's I take a lot from, I just do a lot of little things to make it work for me and make it a little bit easier on myself. So
do you feel like playing leads and singing is easier for you, or switching to like a rhythm guitar kind of position is easier for vocals? Do you think it's just dependent on the song or rhythm?
I would say overall rhythm is definitely easier for me vocal wise, but it also depends on what the leads are that I'm playing.
Yeah.
Because there are some songs where at least live I don't play any actual extra leads. Like I would play rhythm the full time. So I just set the guitar down and let Pete play it and just sing it. I
could barely play the drums with my eyes open. So
it's kind of hard.
I promise I'm not sleeping when we're playing live. I can't. Just don't look at me too, because I get nervous.
It looks like he cries all the time when he plays drums too. So I got a question for you guys. What is the colon between headspace? Like is there a meaning behind that or what?
I think we did that to make it more specific for searching for the band. Like to make us easier to find that way, to separate us from a lot of other things that come up whenever you search for Headspace. Because I know
that makes sense.
Yeah. Like in my searches, I get a lot of like very new agey type articles and like yoga type things, which are cool, but like not our band. So we wanted to be a little bit different and make it a little bit easier to find us. So that's why.
I guess it's the same with us with the parentheses around the A.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Why not? Why is the sky blue?
Right.
Just is.
Just is. Very.
So just is.
So for those that are just tuning in, man, again, share the podcast here live on Facebook and ask these guys questions. Ask them anything. Something embarrassing would be fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. All right.
What?
Ask something? Yeah.
What makes Headspace run? I mean, talk about you guys' influence as a whole group. What makes you guys play the way you do?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and start?
Hey,
this
peace,
one?
Joe. Appreciate it.
I say, we all like punk. All of us do, and we got similar influences. And I think that it just goes well together. And we should try to sound as much as we can like punk, and the different types of bands that we like really comes together. I think personally.
Yeah, and it's really fun because we get to blend different groups for different songs.
Yes.
All like very unintentionally. Like we just try to write different styles of songs to play. But
and so, what kind of punk? I mean, what punk bands do you guys listen to? What's the main influences?
Let's see. For me, I'm going to go with a little bit more of the obvious ones, being, of course, like the Ramones and NoFX. Rancid a little bit, but Bad Religion being a big one for me and Pete. That's one of the ones that we agree on like this. Let's see. Pretty much anything that was on Tony Hawk's Underground 1, Underground 2, or American Wasteland.
There you go.
That's kind of where I started with my punk rock knowledge.
That's a good analogy right there.
Mine's I like Blink-182 and Green Day,
Yeah, man.
And Angels and Airwaves is one of my favorite bands. And then and also the Bomb Pops. Those are one of my favorites.
Yeah, the best bands on Fat right now, dude.
Yeah. Actually, me and my bass player Jamie, we saw him live in Kansas City and got to meet him.
Oh no shit!
Autographs. Yeah.
I saw Rancid in Denver a few years back. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
The drop kick. I wanted to see them with the Bouncing Souls.
Nice. I like the Bouncing Souls too.
Yeah, dude, they're killer.
Alkaline Trio also.
Oh, fucking
yeah. Yep.
From what I remember, you guys have a really like a group involvement, like almost have the energy of like bands like Against Me, that's a real kind of gang vocal, real chorusy. That's definitely what I would categorize your guys' sound in is, really involved, where people can definitely sing along to your guys' choruses.
Yeah.
That's what stuck out.
Please do.
That's what we aim for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a huge ego boost for me.
Yeah.
I might not need it at that particular moment.
One of my favorite drummers is on Against Me, so.
Hell yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if you guys are into that and you see Headspace on a band flyer, man, go check them out.
Yeah, I was just Pete had sent me your guys' single Eeyore, and I listened to it, and what it reminded me of, I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie Grind, that skateboarding movie from like the early 2000s, but like it reminded me of like the music that played in that movie, and it's like just very skateboardy but very fun music. And definitely check out Headspace. I just put the full length song in our chat here, so go check it out, listen to it, share it, and go give these guys a like, man. So
hey, Dusty, what's up, brother?
Yeah.
Shout out to Dusty Grant, and shout out to Joe Hernandez from Smoke Nation Worldwide, and
Dragon
shout out
Ball
to Shannon.
Budokai 3 1v1. Oh shit, Hugo.
Yeah, isn't it past your bedtime?
Shannon is past your bedtime. Shannon's talking about this show that we have coming up in Elkhart, Kansas on September 5th. So we're going to be jamming with those guys out in September 5th in Elkhart. So if you guys are in that area, come check us out. Anyways, Lando, how you doing, man?
Fantastic. Yeah.
It's your birthday.
He's on a vacation.
Hey,
right now.
happy birthday.
Shirt.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Very good.
We're out here, making people feel young and shit. So that's all good.
Cool.
Very
man.
cool. So I got another question for you guys. One of the biggest things about, and I think this can be with many genres, but I think punk music for the most part tends to appeal to a certain group of people, and I usually find like people that like punk rock music come off as kind of like elitist. Do you guys ever run into that? Like, man, like people are like maybe dissing on punk rock music, like saying that ain't punk or this is punk or something like that. Like, do you guys ever deal with that kind of stuff?
Not directly.
No.
We were talking about this a little bit before we came on camera with you guys. We've definitely seen it, but I don't think we've dealt with it
ourselves,
targeted at Headspace specifically.
Yeah.
Anytime we see it or hear about it, it's always directed at bands who are a little bit bigger than us, but not quite the same big fish of like your Bad Religions or NoFX's or who else? Like
Bouncing Souls.
Bouncing Souls, yeah, big one.
Yeah.
Dead Kennedys, Casualties.
I mean,
Kennedys.
what do people fail to realize when it comes to punk bands? I mean, one of the most referenced punk bands is the Sex Pistols, for example, and they were a band formed to promote a clothing line. Like that's no better than Avril Lavigne, you know what I mean? Like,
And
but at the same time,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's just the hypocrisy of these people who want to feel like they have some control over the scene, you know?
Right. If you're not punk enough, don't be with us, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
I will go on record though and say that I am not a fan of the Sex Pistols. Like, I know that
There you go.
Like,
There you go.
I am like, I just can't get into them.
I think I've listened to like a Sex Pistols song, and that's I don't even remember what it sounds like. But the reason I say that because
I like Public Enemy better.
Brady and I play in another band called the Merkins, which I know you guys know. And I, when I started or when I was kind of asked to join the band, I was like, well, I'm not really like a punk guy. Like I kind of I like listening to it, but I always felt like such a poser, when it came to that kind of stuff. So that's why I asked that question, because I feel like a lot of people kind of attack people like, oh, you're not really punk and stuff like that. So I was curious if you guys ever dealt with that kind of stuff or seen it at least and stuff like that. Is Manhattan, is there like a huge punk scene in Manhattan? I don't know too much about the scene in Manhattan.
Right now there's not really
much
huge
right
scene
now
for anything.
Yeah, because COVID and
COVID knocked down a lot of stuff that was supposed to happen over the summer, and
Word.
that was supposed to happen even later in the year for us. But there was a little bit of a cult following for a while. Like we had a couple. I know we had at least one house venue that was hosting local bands and trying to get other out of town bands to come in. But to my knowledge, that actually closed up. Not too long ago. Church of Swole.
Yeah, Church of Swole. They closed it up there.
Yeah, they're not doing anything anymore. Or they're not doing shows there anymore. So about the only place that live music was even happening that was even tangential to punk would be Annie Mae's Parlor or R.C. McGraw's. Or there's one I'm forgetting about, but I don't remember. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, there's not many, honestly.
There are a lot of punk fans here.
Okay,
that's all that matters.
You wouldn't think there would be.
You'd be surprised, honestly.
Yeah, you wouldn't think there would be, but there are a lot of people here that like it, but there's not really a spot where bands can play and people come out and do all these things in Manhattan specifically.
It's more of a country town.
Shit, that's all of Kansas.
Hey man, if you don't like Whalen,
very country dominated town. At least it's mostly like a red dirt country. Dominated town and not a pop country dominated town.
Yeah, at least it ain't hip hop.
I beg to differ on that one. Anyway, old Manhattan. So when's the last show you guys? You guys played any shows since this whole COVID crap started about?
We haven't actually.
No, we're about to have
all ours got canceled, sadly.
The last show that we would have played would have been like right as everything started in other states, and that was at Gale's in Topeka.
That was our last show.
That was our last
in
show
March, right before.
Like the very beginning of March. We're getting ready to have our next show coming up in
a couple of weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh, good.
2-3 weeks.
That's
at Rosebuds in Junction City.
August.
Rosebuds. We played there, didn't we?
Yeah, we played there. It was a good
shout out to Rosebuds.
This is awesome, man. It's a great atmosphere.
I just got a question from Jackson, who plays in the band Imagine. He says,
"What's up, dude? Yo, we played with them at Rosebuds."
Can everyone in Headspace play more than one instrument?
I can play a little.
Wiener doesn't count.
Your wiener doesn't count.
Technically, yes. You play drums and guitar.
Guitar.
Pete mainly does guitar, but I know he also started playing bass recently. James
He plays
his guitar and bass as well,
Yeah.
and he sings. And I am all for plus piano and vocals.
That's sick.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
What you guys ought to do is everybody just move to the left on an instrument, start a new project, but call it Space Head.
There you go.
Hey.
Fucking A.
Space head.
Right.
Space Head.
Hey,
So,
it's like
so
we
you
can
guys,
we can make our exact same new logo, but put
Yeah.
just like an astronaut helmet on the figure.
You know,
Melancholy
there
style.
was a show we were playing at.
Then you can use a
Like in
semicolon,
Missouri.
right?
there you go. Now
Yeah,
you can
right.
semicolon.
People were calling us Dead Space. I was like, oh, man.
Great game, but no.
Yeah. I was like, no.
Yeah, not a great name for something supposed to be associated
Yeah.
with audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lot of
That's
Space,
probably not
nice.
good for this.
So you guys just recorded an EP, man, which man, I'm excited to hear. Again, I've heard the one track, and again, that's in the comments section, guys. Go listen to it and share it up, man. Tell us what you think. Tell them what you think. But tell us a little bit about the recording process. Where did you guys go record that? You know, how'd it go down?
We went to a studio called Rocket Recording in Topeka, Kansas, and it was his name's Barry. He's really great producer there.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
relaxed guy to work
Oh,
with.
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he made the recording process like as painless as we could make it, because we did all the tracks in one day, which for a 4-track EP doesn't sound that bad, but it ended up being I think by the time we got everything recorded, it was like a 12-hour day.
Yeah, pretty
So,
much.
Maybe not quite that
But
much.
maybe 10.
Yeah, 10
Yeah.
sounds better.
Yeah.
Because I know
Yeah.
I didn't leave until like 9 or 10 o'clock that night.
Yeah, I think I was running.
Damn,
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
And it was,
Yeah.
we started around
We
10:30
grinded
to
it
11
out.
that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It was a long day.
It was a long day, but it was worth it. I had
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it turned out really well. We're really happy with all the sound, with all the recordings that we got.
Right on, I'm
Yeah. It
stoked
sounds
to hear
really
it,
good.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
I was very, very impressed with the quality of it, man. He definitely did a good job. So props to you guys and props to the guy that did it. And what was the name of the dude's again? The guy that recorded it?
It's Barry.
Yeah, Barry.
Barry from Rocket Recording.
Yep.
In
Barry?
Topeka, Kansas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did he-
Barry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did he also,
doesn't like
did he
old
also do your
Barry.
guys' album?
No,
Or is that
he did Our Lives Yesterdays.
That's
also.
the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I mixed. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
I mixed
cool.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, he did a good job. But I know that Dustin Ritter, who does our stuff, he lives in Manhattan right now. In
Yeah,
Border
I
Ride
heard about
Productions.
that. Yeah.
So options if you guys ever want to consider them. So very cool, man. So again, I'm definitely stoked to hear it, man. Because again, Eeyore, a banging jam, dude. I love it. So
yeah, we love it all too.
what inspired the name of the EP in Melancholy? What?
Well, we were originally going to call it Empty.
Yeah.
That was the original name for the EP, but even from the beginning, that was kind of just a working title,
Yeah.
placeholder name. I don't think we ever fully decided to actually go with that one. It was just kind of like, okay, this is the name right now, and we'll figure the rest out later. We got to In Melancholy because Melancholy is kind of like this very pensive, very thoughtful type of sadness that people encounter all the time. And people encounter it mainly specifically with dealing with romantic and just personal relationships in general. And it seemed most of the songs on this EP deal with that subject. Like, I always introduce them as breakup songs whenever we play them live because that's kind of what they are.
Pretty much.
Not kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad songs,
Yeah.
man.
Hey man, it wasn't meant
Yeah.
to be, man. Like, it wasn't meant to be.
Pretty much all of these songs are very sad relationship songs on this album.
It's
Let's
great.
see.
Though.
We got Eeyore might actually be the different one.
Yeah, Bad
Is it-
Romance. And,
Yeah, well, Bad Romance is like is about going after somebody who's like supposedly bad for you, but in a good way, or can be in a good way. I guess.
Don't do it, man. She's not worth that.
Ray,
That's why you go for it.
A-Rod just dropping science right here.
Dang.
Hey, man.
see. And then
I wore the dad title in the band very proudly. Okay, so
I can see why.
Hey, man, I was the dad first.
Yeah, he
I
was.
know.
Daddy,
You're
can I have
just
this, please?
You're just an uncle, bro.
it's funny that you bring that up actually. 'Cause we have a constant running joke in our band that James is my dad. Basically, which there's two like a couple things that really make it that much better. So number one, we kind of look alike a little bit, so there's that. So like if we're out in public and we're talking to people who don't actually know us, it's somewhat believable that he could be my actual
It is.
father.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah. There was one time we played a show in Colorado Springs last year, I think in October.
Yeah.
And we were getting some food before we were driving back at it was a diner type place. It was like Bob Evans, but it wasn't. And the waitress came over and she's like, "Hi, how's everybody doing today?" And James, without even thinking, says like, "Hey, it's my son's birthday today. Can we get like a pie or a cake or something like that?" And I got a free slice of pie.
Hell yeah.
Pie because I don't know, we were convincing enough, I guess. But the even trippier part about it is that his birthday and my biological father's birthday are the same.
Okay.
Almost to
All right.
almost to the year. Not quite.
That's suspect, dude. That's totally suspect.
That's a question. That's
That's
kind of
fucked
weird.
up too, because in the Merkins, there's a joke that Colin is my dad.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
and
you
it's somewhat
believe it.
believable. If you don't know us, it's somewhat believable. Like just like you said, dude.
Yeah.
So I gotta tell a story here real quick. We played a show at Kirby's Beer Store in Wichita with the Merkins,
That's a cool
and Colin, our singer, was announcing like, "Oh, give it up for my son Brady over here," and everyone's cheering. And I remember after the show, some chick, she was a younger chick, like maybe I don't know, maybe mid-20s. He goes like, "So, are that really like a father and son?" I'm like, "Yeah, it is." yeah, it is. And they're like, "That's so cool. I think it's so cool that they play together." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's very nice." Singing songs about fucking moms and shit. Singing songs about fucking moms and
Was that the Halloween
meat sweats.
show?
It was a Halloween show, dude. It was great.
Oh man.
That's hot.
She
Right.
stepped to me after that show too.
Oh yeah. So okay, we got a question from Shannon Cohen, who plays in the band Signs of Insanity. He's asking right now, what's everyone's take on local venues that are struggling right now? Like, what is your guys' opinion on that?
That sucks.
It definitely
It does.
suck.
Honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on which venue, because some of them were struggling before COVID hit for
really? Okay.
maybe a little bit more deserving reasons, but not all of them were. And then COVID hit and just like killed off most of everything that was there. I know.
Because I personally know of at least two venues that, like, local venues that closed down because of it, and it was pretty sad. One of them was the Zodiac in Colorado Springs.
That's where we played that, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
They officially closed down the other day, and then there was another bar. I can't think of the name, but it was somewhere in Northeast Kansas, and dude, they straight up closed down. I was like, dude, this sucks, man.
It is.
It does. Yeah.
It's sad.
It was really sad. I have a friend back in West Virginia who was operating a DIY venue, and they had to close down back in early April, I think. It was Thunderbirds in Moundsville, West Virginia. I was really depressed to hear about that closing down.
Yeah, man,
Damn
sucks.
bummer, man. Like,
yeah,
and
just
Live bar.
Mhm. Yeah.
And our big business
just because it was like
fine, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Hey man, kiss
yeah.
your bartender.
in the butthole.
I don't think
Yeah.
that was a line, bro.
Hey, fuck it, man. Kiss him right in the mouth, anyways.
I thought
Hey,
it was
kiss your
flipper
local
bartender, but
bartender.
okay.
In the butthole.
Oh, man.
So,
Whatever it is, just in the butthole, right?
exactly.
Better be a nice one.
Toss your local bartender salad.
So once all this COVID shit is done, once the shit is all done and over with, and we're finally back to normal, everybody get fucking drunk as fuck.
Fuck.
All your
Right.
favorite bars and make it up to them, please.
Yeah.
So
Kiss the
Jack,
mouth.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
so
I don't have
Jackson,
to, but I'll drink to it later.
Yeah.
Jackson has another question for you guys.
Sure.
He's asking, who's your guys' favorite local band out in that area? Ooh, you guys are putting on the spot, and why?
Damn.
Why are they your favorite?
Oh, man.
I think
Hey,
all
man.
four of us would have
Choose your
different
words
answers for
wisely.
it, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of the easier routes here and say that I love Imagine.
Okay.
Imagigen, of course. Let's see. Yeah, we played a couple shows
They're
with them,
dope.
and
Yeah,
I always
they're really
really
good.
like hearing the new stuff
Yeah.
that they do. Like
Imagine
I'm really
fucking
good friends
rip.
with the bass player Patrick, and he
Okay.
showed me one of the new recordings that they did, and it's like phenomenal. Like they really stepped up the recording game to get this song down, and it was absolutely wonderful.
They're dope, man. They're fucking badass, dude.
They're
Yeah.
such
And
fucking
They're really good.
Jackson,
Yeah.
you're a
Yeah.
great guitar player too,
Yeah.
man. Definitely, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Dan? Who's your favorite local band out there?
Around that area.
Anywhere.
Anywhere?
Anywhere.
I say the Merkins, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Damn.
I like you guys.
Yeah.
I like your guys'
Yeah.
songs.
that's a heart react for you, bro. Very
Did
cool,
you-
man.
It's a
We
care react, bro.
What hold on. What about you, A-Rod? Who's your favorite local artist out there right now? You better be thinking about it.
Trevino.
Okay, well, how about I love Trevino too, but one that's actually like, well, you know what? Fuck, I was gonna say one that's active right now, but Trevino, fucking A.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Brady?
Who am I? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Trevino's the shit.
Oh, I forgot about Adventure Mouse.
Oh, them too.
Yeah,
Those guys are
Adventure
really
Mouse.
good too. I like them too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adventure Mouse is.
You check them out, too.
Stuff. Yeah.
Very cool. What about you, Lando? Favorite local band?
My favorite, man, I'm gonna have to go with Rise Again.
Ah,
Every
yeah.
set they
Yes.
played is just so
Yeah.
tight, dude.
I
Yeah.
love you, Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
really jealous of the singers in that band. Like they can hit notes that I just don't have.
Sweet
Or don't-
Peaches 86 is asking if you guys have merch.
We do
Yes,
have
yes, we
merch.
do have
Yes.
merch.
What is it?
We have our EP cover merch
Mhm.
and our bundle too, and we have CDs for sale.
Yep. You
Where can people
it's
find
the
that?
Big Cartel site.
On our Facebook page, if you just do Headspace MHK, you'll find us there. And then we have a website, band merch site, and all the stuff is right there. You can scroll down and look.
We'll post those up at the end too, again for everybody.
Yeah, and I gotta say I love the whole Pornhub logo thing is fucking great, dude.
Yeah. The head hub
Right.
search. The head hub
Hey,
search
Dan.
were a great idea.
Yeah.
We have you seen that video? That one kid that plays the on an actual trap set plays the intro to Pornhub. The
Yeah.
the
He
theme.
plays it in like the
Yeah.
gymnasium and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about me doing that, but I can't. So you got to do it now.
Oh
That's
man.
fun,
Oh man.
This should be
yeah.
interesting.
It would probably fit in no clucks, honestly.
It would.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just give it a halftime feeling to work.
It would.
Give it no clucks.
Right?
Hey,
Dude,
Yeah.
hey, that sounded clean, dog.
hey, we're just gonna take you on as our drummer, way.
Yeah, hey,
I'm,
Hey,
not-
man.
I'm already in enough bands.
Yeah. I hear
I'm about to have a kid, so I need to stand in.
Yeah, he needs to stand in. You just have to stand there with a mic anyway, so you'll be fine.
hey, dude. But you're strictly playing the drums with that mouth though. Because I see what that mouth do, dog.
Hey, what that
so with In Melancholy, right? Are you guys planning on doing a release show for that, or I know it's kind of tough finding venues, but
actually, I think we're doing our next show actually.
Yeah, that's when we're in the process of getting all the details worked out about that. But that's the plan right now, is to make our show on August 22nd.
Yep.
August 22nd at Rosebuds in Junction City, Kansas. That is going to be our EP release party.
Yep.
And hey, that's our
there it is right there. That's our merch site.
There you go.
What up,
Yeah,
Pete?
that's our
headspacemerch.bigcartel.com.
there you
There
go.
it is.
Go.
Very cool.
Thanks, Pete.
And that show's going to be at in Junction City at Rosebuds, right?
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Yep.
Very cool. Awesome.
Free
man.
show. Doesn't cost to get in. So
Yeah, no cover charge. That's always a plus.
yes.
All right.
Always.
Very cool, man. And can you guys plug in as far as social media, like where you guys are at?
As far as social media, we have Facebook, and that's the biggest one that we have right now.
And then we got streaming sites too.
Yeah, so Facebook, I think, is the only social media that we have, and then everything else is streaming related. So Spotify, Apple Music,
YouTube music.
Bandcamp.
Yep, Bandcamp too.
Bandcamp. That's a good question.
Yes, it is a good question.
So Sweet Peaches 86 is asking, do you guys write together or each bring your own? That's a good question.
We've done it in a whole bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
Most of the songs that you guys hear are Pete's original concepts, Pete's original ideas, and then we might
change them a little.
Yeah, we might tweak them in band practice, but most of the time it's like I would say like 90-95% what Pete originally brings in.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we all contribute a little bit to it. He's definitely the main songwriter.
Yeah.
Like the main driving force behind the group is definitely Pete.
Is that lyrically too, or are you involved in that? Yes. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, he has been the main songwriter for the past couple of years. I've written a couple songs for the band, but we haven't even played them live yet, so they're very new. Most of the time, as a singer, he's the writer and I am an editor. At most, like I might change a word or, change around some syllables to make it easier to sing or just fit underneath a certain chord.
Gotcha.
I might change a little bit of stuff, but I try to keep Pete's original words as much as possible.
Gotcha.
So give it up for Big Dick Pete, everybody.
Big Dick Pete. I wish you were here right now with us, Pete.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he can't be here.
That's cool. No, that's kind of how we, for the past few years. It's who would we say is the main songwriter? I think Hugo.
I would say Lando.
Lando.
It's a combination of both, but Lando does a lot of the songwriting. And then I'm like you, dude. I do more like the editing here. They're like, how about we change this or change some little things, and then there's sometimes we get together and just jam and just, it just magically happens. And, like the other day we were just jamming and like 3 freaking potential songs came out and very stoked on them too. And like, just sometimes it just happens, it's just like magical, dude. But I would say Lando down there, he's definitely probably our main songwriter, and we just kind of pick it out together and just kind of edit it right there. So would you agree with that, Lando?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, most of the time I'm writing on my own, just at the house anyway, and whatever I come up with, I'll just be like, hey Hugo, check this out, and I'll have it recorded. I use BandLab, so I'll be able to just send it to Hugo seamlessly without even needing to be in the same room. He can use the same studio, same everything as I got.
Yep.
That's kind of edit it the same way, or be like, oh, that sounded awful, don't even bring me any more lines with this. He could do all those things.
What do you say to those who say punk is dead? The Merkins have a song called Punk is Dead, and we say and what we say, the only reason why punk is somewhat dead is because there's no Nazis there, but or bald Nazi guys in there. No, I'm joking. But dude, I don't know if it is dead. I can't tell you.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it's dead. I think it's stifled. Right?
I think punk's just more for specific people more than a bigger platform. I think.
And I think it's fair to say we can say that just about rock and metal in general.
Yeah.
Like just not even going in subgenres, just rock and metal in general. Like
Right.
it's definitely taken a dive, and I'm sure there's a lot of factors. You know,
Right.
a lot of factors can be. You know, a lot of it could be technology on its own. You know, it's just people. I don't know. Man, people are just stuck on these motherfucking things. You know, so
Yeah.
One very important part of punk culture is very well alive in modern music making, though. And that's the entire like DIY mentality.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you know, you like almost everybody has the means to write and record whatever they want. And like you can do everything yourself.
Yeah.
You might not want to, but you can. And that's it's a really cool thing to see in the 21st century.
Absolutely. I definitely agree with that DIY comment. So very cool. Guys, is freaking awesome to have you guys on here. And before we end the podcast, okay, I want to again say everyone that's tuning in, go to the comment section, check out Eeyore by Headspace, man. Check out that jam and go share it, okay? And before we let you guys go, we play a little game called This or That. It's kind of like Would You Rather, okay? And then we're gonna be super judgmental, man. So I'm sorry.
All right,
but I'm gonna go first, okay?
All right.
Would you rather lose your sense of taste or your sense of smell?
Sense of smell. I already don't have one anyway. It's not going to be much different for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the sense of smell too.
Yeah. I like food too much.
Yeah.
I know they're connected.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, really overlapped, but
yeah.
Like if I had to get rid of one, I would get rid of my sense of smell.
Man, you don't like
that
smelling
seems like
them
it brings
dank
up more
Walmart
problems. We played enough outdoor gigs to where the sense of smell would definitely be something to lose rather than taste.
Yeah.
All right. Okie dokie. Sense of smell. I think I would be the same. Sense of smell. I gotta taste some shit, dude.
Yeah.
I gotta taste some shit for sure. What about you, Lando?
Hey, you can taste these nuts.
I would actually be the opposite, man. I think I'd rather go with the sense of taste being gone, just for the fact that I could earn money that way. You know,
that's one way to look.
But I could lick this fucking thing, and then they pay me money to see me lick that thing. Then I'd be like, it's so gross. Whatever, give me my money. You know.
My lady just messaged me. She goes, "You can't smell, or if you can't smell, you can't taste." So I don't know. She's
damn. Now why you gotta ruin it?
What about you, A-Rod? Taste the smell. Taste the smell.
Oh, he likes licking that booty, so.
Oh, you got taste
it. 20 twin. Everybody eating ass around here. I mean, I'd rather smell the ass than taste the ass. So, hey, man, that booty smell good though.
Okay.
We don't have a Patreon, but we're working on OnlyFans.
Gotta be a nice butthole.
Yeah, we're working on our OnlyFans. Aether, do you guys have a Patreon yet? We don't, but our producer here at Back Home Media definitely does, and they would definitely appreciate some support. So, by the way, guys, you guys out listening, Back Home Media is our producer for the podcast, and they produce a lot of other shows, the Sprout and Dusty Show, the Elkhart Tapes, many other shows. Go hit them up, man. If any of you guys are interested in doing podcasts or doing any sort of media work, like go hit him up, man. He does amazing work. So
absolutely.
Lando, A-Rod, any this or that's for the homeboys in Headspace?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, I definitely got one.
Okay,
A-Rod's going.
Tom DeLonge or Mark Hoppus?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Tom.
Tom.
Damn, dude! I didn't even. Oh, dude, you already. I didn't even ask the question, but we already know where you're going.
Tom on this one.
Wait, there's a question?
Yeah.
It gets better.
Oh,
Which
God.
one of the two would you rather rip a fart in your mouth?
I love it.
Mark Hoppus just looks like he fucking feels like cat pee, so I'm going with Tom DeLonge.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick one,
I'm gonna go with Tom too.
He looks like he smells pretty, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
he
go
might
with
have
that
some
one.
pretty
well.
parts.
He eats well.
He eats well.
Oh, aliens, dude.
Lando.
All right. This one's a personal one, man. All right.
Ooh.
A-Rod, do you know where your tattoo is? The
what?
same one that I got? The same one that I got? The same tattoo? All right. Hold that thing up. Whose is better, mine or his?
Damn, hold on, I can't really see.
Hold on.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say, sorry, A-Rod, but I'm gonna go with Lando.
say
It looks a little darker. It looks a little fresher.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fucked up, bro.
That's why.
Hey man, but you ain't got no nacho on your. You ain't got no chip on your shoulder.
That's true. I don't, man.
I win.
Yeah, he got you there, dude. He got you
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I got an eye on my arm, but that's about it.
Speaking of punk music, you know, one of the biggest things about punk rockers, or some of them, anyways, that a lot of them are very what's that word? God damn it! They're like against drugs and against this and against that. What's straight edge? There we go. So Alex here, he used to be kind of straight edge, and you got a little tattoo. You can show him them tattoos, dog. Show them drug-free tattoos, dog. He's like, nah, I ain't going to.
I'd rather not.
Nah.
That ain't
Too embarrassing.
I gotta ask my mom.
I gotta ask my mom for permission.
Is it like the Exes?
No. A-Rod, can I say it or not? Come on. He's got drug free, and I'm like, free drugs?
Hey, that's what you look at.
Hey.
Oh man, it is so awesome having you guys on our podcast, man. Thank you guys so much for being on.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And again, look up Headspace on social media, on Facebook particularly. Go check out their merch and go check out their newest single, ER, which is again in the comment section below. And hopefully will be available on music streaming platforms soon. So very cool. All right. Oh, Sweet Peaches 86. The video for Figure You Out is sick as fuck. Who did it? Oh, dude, thank you. Thank you so much. Visual Voice Artistry out of Hutchinson, Kansas got that for us. And I highly recommend for your music video needs visual voice artistry. So very cool, guys. Thank you guys so much for having us. And again, if you guys weren't able to tune into the whole thing, it'll be available here in the next couple of days on Spotify, iHeartRadio for you guys to listen in an audio format. Thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of your evening. Take care.
Hey, Dan. See you guys next time.
See you guys later. Thanks for having us on.
See you.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
I don't think it, I thought it, that's different. I said what I said and I meant it, or lamented. Words given weight without thought in a person, the way that I talk and the way that I ought to be able to pause and to say that the fault can be placed on my arms. I display for assault, to disgrace in his arm. Pray for the day they could wait for the calm. You can't control the storm, only weather it, whether it's 5 weeks and 5 days of rain sideways, or scorched earth, search for death or water, left with all the thorns, with the petals gone, settle on the breath of autumn. If the ground fits,